What up, CB101? We're actually going to do something a little different today, and we're not going to talk a lot of strategy. I'm just going to let you watch me over the shoulder build a ad campaign and do it for one of our clients so that you guys can either do it for yourself, or if you want to pay us to do it, we can actually hook you up with a commission on any of the referrals that you bring us. So I just want to dive in and going to show you how we do it. So let's open this up and we're gonna go in. And if you guys have any questions, make sure you guys throw them down there. But you guys can see here, I've put together basically for me my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things that I need to have figured out before I even start building my ad. See, too many people, they just go straight into the ad manager and they start thinking about the ads that they're going to build right when they're actually here in the ads manager. And the challenge is that if you do that, it's going to take too long, right? And so what we want to do is we want to have everything built in beforehand. That way we can just drop and plug and play, and we can just duplicate and make things really easy. So you'll see here, the very first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to figure out, all right, what is my offer? And for us, we're doing this in the real estate space. So what we're going to do is we're going to do it for an affordable homes list. And we're going to run some messages campaigns. We'll talk about all that. But I guess I haven't dropped a call to action, so I'm a bad, terrible marketer. If you guys still want our affiliate marketing program, it's a free training that we're going to be putting out. It's going to have all the recordings that we've put together along with some PDFs and some guides to walk you through that. Just drop an emoji and we'll get all that to you as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a messages campaign, and then you'll notice that I create just proxy ad sets and ads that allow me to be able to duplicate and drop things where I need them. So we're going to go ahead and create that and drop that in. Kevin, Joel, what's up, guys? Thanks for tuning in, and I would love for you to drop one of those. Say hi, right? If you look down, you guys can actually like just hit a button and say hi. I'd love to know who's here and who's tuning in. So let's talk about that. Okay, so now let's go to the second step. So the second step we noticed is messages, and I've talked a lot about why messages campaign is great, but the great thing is that you can skip the welcome screen, you can skip any JSON, you don't need any coding, and it also, you're not bidding with all the people who are in the traffic and the conversions auction. So it's just a lot of times much more affordable to be in that as well. So next thing that we got to do is we got to go out and build our audiences. So let's go in here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to audiences, and I'm going to build out this one here. And this is out in Chicago. So what we're going to do is we're going to go Patrice, and this is going to be, oops, that's not what I wanted. This is going to be Patrice, and what is the 60134? So 60134, and this is also going to be the proxy. So we're going to leave this kind of wide open. So if I go in here, I'm going to take a look, and what we found is the best thing for real estate is really just going very, I don't know what the word is, right? But not broad. You definitely don't want to go broad. But we find that sometimes playing with too much of the targeting can actually lower and hinder your results. And so if we look at here, this is a pretty kind of small area, right? This is a pretty kind of small area. So what we're going to do is we're going to zoom out and we're going to see what we're looking at here. So we're looking at Chicago, right? So here's kind of the area that we want. So we're going to plug in and we're going to drop a pin right in the middle there. Okay, we're going to drop a pin right, oops. We're going to go ahead and drop a pin right, boom, right there. Okay, now notice that when I drop the pin, I've got 10 miles around. So that took me from 18,000 all of a sudden up to 320,000. So I'm a little closer to where I want. That's probably still a little too much. So I'm going to bring that down, and I'm going to drop that down to about 5 miles. And I'm going to see what that gives me. That gives me about 72,000, and I'm going to bring this up to about 30, and we're going to see where we're at. So that gives me about 53,000 people. That's a pretty good number for a local business, right? Local businesses, the great thing is that if you got about 53,000 people in your audience and you can write good copy and you can write targeted copy towards those people, then it's actually going to it's going to be really effective, not only in getting clicks and driving a high relevance score and also getting you subscribers, but then also the reason that you want to keep it kind of small is that branding that's going to happen for that business over and over again is going to hit those 53,000 people a lot more than if it was much wider, and it would not be as, you wouldn't get as much penetration into this area is kind of what we're talking about, right? So that's kind of the big thing. So what I'm looking at is I'm looking at like North Aurora. So it looks like we got these kind of cities here. So St. Charles, Geneva, and Batavia, right? So I might say I'm gonna look at I got to figure out who we're gonna call out, right? But it looks like these are kind of the big areas around there. So we'll figure out what the call out's going to be. We might call it North Aurora area, but just taking note on geography is really, really important when it comes to local ads. So let's see here. Adam, what's up? Kevin, what's going on, guys? If you guys are here and you're tuning in, hit the button down below and just say hi. Give me a little wave. Let me know who's here. And if you guys have any questions about this stuff, obviously throw them down there. The reason that I wanted to do this was twofold. First off, it was selfishly, I had to get this set up and I had to get this ad up and running because this client paid us last week while I was away at the One Life event, raising money for the Dare Dream program that helps inner city kids, learn entrepreneurship. But I needed to also, I wanted to get that up, but I also wanted to let you know that another aspect of affiliate marketing is, which we've been talking about this week, is finding service providers, finding people who can offer a service that your market needs, that can offer a service that your network needs, and being able to refer them business, right? I think about, there are tons of people who have brought us business and who have actually made money because of because of what they are, because they referred us to business, right? So that's also a big part of it as well. So we're gonna keep this just like that. We might even, like 53,000. Let me see what 4 miles does. Let me see what 4 miles does. Ooh, I like 42,000 even better. I like that. That's a little tighter right there, right? So I'm gonna say St. Charles, Geneva, and Batavia, right? So those are the three areas. I'm gonna write that down. St. Charles, Geneva, and that'll come up a little bit later, and you'll see why. Batavia. Okay. So let's go. We're gonna create that audience, and that's the proxy one. Boom, we're ready to rock. Now, if I go over here and I hop over to the next thing in how I create my campaigns, what I said is our creative. Okay. So we've got pictures in here, and I went in, and we didn't have a ton, but I went in and grabbed the pictures that the client had, and we're going to spiffy these bad boys up. So we're going to go ahead and crop these, and I'm going to put them, and they're going to be square. So we're just going to have different homes, right? And so we're going to do just like that. And then I want to see if I can, okay, so I'm going to save that bad boy. And then what I want to do is I want to make sure that it's big enough. So it's not big enough. It's got to be 600. It's got to be 600 pixels. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here to Naperville, and I'm going to edit with Paint 3D. And then I'm going to make this thing bigger. So then we're going to blow it up by 300%. Perfect. And then we're going to save that bad boy, and we're good to go. So now if I look over here, it should have enough pixels, right? Like if I go on my details, it's got 1,400 pixels. Perfect. Okay, great. We're good to go. Now let's take a look at the Lombard. All right, let's look at this one, and we're going to crop this. And remember, I use carousels. Okay, so I don't use. I'm kind of a one-trick pony, unfortunately, when it comes to at least real estate ads, because people love to swipe and people love to browse homes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make these pictures square, because that's how they are going to show up on the on the carousel, right? So let's see. I need to check this file info, dimensions 254. So that's not going to be good enough, not nearly. I'm afraid how this is going to look when it gets blown up. So let's take a look at that. I got my Lombard. I'm going to edit with Paint 3D. I'm going to go to Canvas. And see, the cool thing is I just use, oh, that might not look too bad. Let's save that, and then we'll throw it in there, okay? And we actually might not need to use that, which is nice. So guys, if you guys have any questions about this process or what's going on, I'm just showing you the kind of selfishly the easy way to create ads for clients and local clients. So here's another one. This is kind of a pretty picture. I like this. This will be nice. Let's make that nice and square right there. Boom, done. Okay, save. And then I want to check my dimensions here because they got to be 600. So we're gonna go that. Boom. Whoops. Okay, that didn't update. So what I need to do is I need to close that, and I need to save this. And this is going to go in here, and this is going to go in here. And did it save? Oh, it did save. Look at that. Boom, boom, boom. All right. Sorry, guys. So I really wanted to give you an over-the-shoulder visual here, or however you kind of want to view it. But you're literally seeing you've got to go through, and these are the things that you're taking note of when it comes to this stuff. And then here's the last one. Let's see if we can make this a nice square. And it's kind of a weird picture. I don't know if I really want to use that. Maybe like that. We'll see. I don't know. What do you guys think? It's kind of a weird. Well, that's just going to be my last one if it all else fails. Save that bad boy. Let's see how big you are. How big are you? Move you up here. File info. Oh, you're 600 by 600. Okay, you're good to go. You're in. All right. So now we've got our creative. We're going to use those pictures. Okay. Now we've got some. Whoa, that's not what I wanted. Look at that affiliate bootcamp for Russell. So now we're going to go here to Carlo's copy. Okay. So now I'm going to dive into some of the copy, and frankly, because we have other people who are in this niche, I'm just going to go and adapt our old ads here. So let's go in here, and no, that's not the one I want. I want this one. And so let me grab this. So here it is. Here's the ad copy. Okay. So let's throw this in here and let's adjust it. So it says San Antonio residents, we're trying to help as many people find an affordable home to buy here in Texas. So how about what if I say Chicago area residents? Or should I say, no, I'll say St. Charles, Geneva, and Batavia. How do you say that? What was that? Let's go in here. Batavia. Sorry, I suck. I can't even read my own writing. Batavia, St. Charles, Geneva, and Batavia residents. We're trying to help as many people find an affordable home to buy here, obviously in Texas, in Chicago. So we put together an update on all the homes currently for sale in the area. Just click below and you can browse them right on your phone, but hurry up because at these prices, most of these homes won't last on the market very long. Boom. That's our copy right there. Just click below and you can browse them right on your phone, but hurry up because at these prices, most of these homes won't last on the market very long. Yep, that sounds good. So we can dissect this stuff. We can go into what we're actually doing here if anybody cares. I'm going to hop in and see some of the comments, guys. If you guys are obviously getting any value out of this, the likes and loves go a long way, and letting good old Zucks know that we are doing some good stuff here. And let's see. So Kevin says, what are those numbers? 60134. That's their that's her zip code, right? That's her zip code. Charlie Day. Do I look like Charlie Day? That would be an interesting kind of thing. I don't even really know who Charlie Day is. I think it's that guy from the Big Bang Theory. That's my best guess. So let's throw this in here, okay? So let's go back here, and we're going to hop back into our ad account here. And all right. Okay. So now let's throw that in the text, and we're going to put that right in there. And then, are we good? Do we need anything else? Oh, we've got our funnel. Okay, so this should be kind of interesting. So let's finish. Let's go ahead and finish the ad while we're here, and then we'll get the funnel and the chatbot set up over the next little bit. So if I go over here, let's type in our client there. We're going to use a carousel because we already talked about why. And we're going to go here, and we're going to upload that one. Oops. Another carousel, select image, upload image. Lombard, let's upload that one. And I've just done lots of testing, especially in the real estate space. Oh, image too small. Especially in the real estate space, there's not a lot of image too small. What are you guys talking about? There's just not a lot of better ads that perform. I just haven't seen any ads that perform better than the carousel ad. And it's possible that it's because it's specifically that particular space. However, we've ran video ads and they just haven't worked very well, unfortunately. It's just unfortunate, but that's kind of the case. Two, that's big enough. That's big enough. That's big enough. Interesting. So that's, you can take that for what you will, and you can do your own research, and you can make your own decisions about what you decide to do. We've just found that videos do not perform as well as we would have hoped. So I need to figure out what my other headline was. Literally, I don't like to change anything. If it's working, why are you going to change it? You know what I mean? Like we've had ads that were just this particular ad set is just crushing. Look at that. It's getting subscribers at 60 cents. It's like, why the heck would I change this? You know what I mean? Browse San Antonio homes for sale. So I'm going to say browse Chicago homes for sale. Over here in the headline, it's going to say browse Chicago homes for sale. And then let's see, does it have a different one for number 2? I'm going to say click below to browse right on your phone. So boom, that's going to be like that. Going to say click to browse to see homes directly on your phone. No, that's too much change. It's too changing. What does it say here? Browse right on your phone. I'm just going to say that. Why mess with anything? You know what I mean? Just like, if it's not broken, don't fix it. There we go. Okay. So we've got that. Here's the ad right here. It says St. Charles, Geneva, and Batavia residents are trying to help as many people find an affordable home to buy here in Chicago. So we put together an update on all the homes currently for sale. I'm just going to say, so here's an update on all the homes currently for sale in the area. That way they can see it. Like I'm trying to look over here on the right as like what's going to pop up above the fold. There's for lack of a better term, there's a fold for the ad, right? Like on websites, it's what happens, what do you see on websites? It's like, what do you see before you have to scroll down? Well, on ads, it's what do you see before that more button, right? Because after that more button, it gets, a lot of people aren't going to see that. So you got to think about that. All right, boom, ba boom, boom, ba boom. Okay, so is our ad set up? Our ads is set up, and we're going to do over here custom template, and we're going to go ahead and create a custom template to get started. Okay, so we're going to do that, and we're going to add some quick replies, and now let's set up our chatbot. Okay, so let's go back, and now I'm going to hop over here into good old Chat Fuel. Let's see, I got 17 minutes to do that. Do you think I can do it? I don't know. We'll see. Is anybody here? Kevin, what's our avatar? What's our interest? We run it to that area, right? Like if you think of like I talked about it at the beginning, but we don't do a whole lot. We don't screw a lot with interests, and we don't screw a lot with all that stuff, because we let our copy dictate. We let our copy dictate it, right? We let our copy go in and dictate all of the targeting, right? Because like if we look at this, a great question, but I said St. Charles, Geneva, and Batavia residents, right? Like boom, immediately I'm honing in on those specific people, right? Because I know I'm running an ad to those people. So those people are going to stop. We're trying to help as many people find an affordable home to buy here in Chicago. So if they are not looking for a home to buy, they're going to keep scrolling, right? Because the pictures are even nice, like pretty houses, right? So what you realize is that not only can you target through your interests, right? But frankly, Facebook doesn't really know as well as like what they would like. So if I'm targeting globally and I'm trying to find all the people, like if it's a global kind of audience, and I'm trying to find all of the people who are going to like me, from all these different countries, well, then I'm going to utilize interests and I'm going to utilize all that stuff. But if I'm already honing in for a local business on just a specific area, one zip code, right? 4 miles around a specific zip code, that is already very detailed enough. So I don't like to screw with it anymore than that. I like to geo target rather than interest target when I'm doing local businesses. So that's what I'd say about that. Hey, Chiquita, this will help you a ton. I know that you've been working in the real estate space, so I think this will help you for sure. So let's go over here, and I'm going to hop over my chat fuel, and I'm going to go and I'm going to connect it to my page. All right, so I just cloned it, and if you guys don't know how to do that, go through Andrew Demeter's chat fuel course, and you guys can learn how to clone pages. All right, so let's go in here, and there she is, and connect that thing. Boom, boom. All right. So now let's hop over, and I want you to adjust a couple of things, okay? So I need to adjust, right, a couple of things. Obviously, this welcome message is the first thing that I need to adjust. It says, hey, first name, thanks for stopping by. I'm going to change this. Obviously, this is not them. I'm Patrice's personal assistant. I'm here to assist you with all of your real estate needs. Scroll through the menu below and let me know how I can help. And I'm also going to put her pictures in there, right? Obviously, right? I'm going to put her pictures in there. That way we can, it looks really, really, it's personalized here a little bit. Okay, so boom, I went through my welcome message. Now I'm going to check this. So I've got this here. So I've got this question. So this is, we need to give her, we're going to give them this number. So I'm going to walk through and change up all of these different things. So for her, I'm going to put her number in, right? You can click the button below. Okay, awesome. Leave message, just reply back. Okay, great. Phone number. All right, so I need to change this new JSON. I need to do that. So that's going to be a different thing. I want to let me know to come back to do this. So how can I do that? I'm going to throw a gallery in here. It's not going to have anything. So it's going to put a real red mark on here for me to know to come back to this, okay? So now view listings. All right, so now here's where I've got to plug in her website. And so this is why it makes it really easy for us to be able to do these things really quickly, because all I've got to do is go in here and grab her website, right? So I've got Patrice. So we're going to go here, and we're going to go 60134, right? I think that's what it was. So boom. Okay, so I'm going to go advanced search options, and no, this is it. This is what I need right here. So I'm going to say show map, and then I'm going to plug this right in. Okay, I'm going to say, so I'm going to sort low to high, right? And then I'm just going to, what is this? So this is commercial for sale. So I need to update search. So I want to, oh, look at this. I can actually, let me show you how cool we can make it, right? So there's Geneva, St. Charles, and Batavia. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a radius just like that, right? Boom. Now I'm going to update the search. And then I'm also going to make sure that it has, that it is a residential. And I'm going to say search. Now notice up here, okay? What this is doing, well, that's kind of interesting. What this is doing is this is putting the search all up here, okay? So now I can copy that, and what I can do is I can actually throw that right in here, and it'll actually pre-search and find all of those things that we mentioned, right? All right, perfect. So then I'm gonna go here, make sure that their buyer, when they ask them for their phone number, are we good? We need to put new zaps in here for sure. So price estimate. So let's see, do we have a selling free home evaluation? Yes, we do. Okay, here we go. So I'm just going to plug this in here. So everyone has kind of similar stuff. So Fathom Realty, boom, boom, boom. We need new zaps. We need her email. Boom, boom, boom. See when you have all this stuff, it's so nice actually that I did not always have this stuff always ready. So I need to throw in a gallery here too, because I need to update my zaps. That's the only thing that we're not going to have totally ready quite yet. I don't know if we're going to get to that on today's call, but that's okay. We can at least get it up and running. So number one thing that I want for here is we want homes. Okay, so here we go like this. So buyer. Okay, so we need to update our zaps. Okay, forward the phone number. Okay, homes around St. Charles, Geneva, and Batavia. Is that what it was? I always forget. That's just like so bad, right? Batavia, yes. Okay, usually I don't forget twice. Usually. Let's get out of there. That's not what I want. And I'm going to replace that with her. Boom, boom, boom. So view listings. Okay, we need a new zap in there, and then we're good. So what's going to happen is when they come in, okay, when they come in, what's going to happen is they're going to get subscribed to our follow-up sequence. Okay, that's the first thing that's going to happen is they're going to get subscribed to our follow-up sequence. Then the second thing that's going to happen is we're going to zap something off to our client to let them know that we got a new subscriber. Then we're going to try and collect their phone number. Okay, and then we're going to let them know that they can browse the homes right here. Okay, and if we do that, then we're going to send that phone number to our client. All right, so that's what's going to happen here. So let's set that up, because I do want to make sure that we have at least that one set up here. So let's log into good old Zapier. All right, so let's zaps. Let's make a zap. And the first one that we're going to do is we're going to name it. And so this is going to be Patrice. This is going to be subscriber notification. Okay, so we're going to do that. So we're going to set that up, and this is going to be a webhook. Have I lost everybody? I think I've lost some people. Let me know if you're still here. Say hi. So this is going to be catch a hook, okay? And if you guys don't know what this is, I would encourage you to go back and watch some of the videos that are specifically on Zapier. But I'm going to grab this URL and I'm going to plug this right here into this JSON API. And basically what this says is that when this person comes in, we're going to send out their first name and their last name. And also, we're also going to establish set up user attribute. We're going to put in here interest. We're going to put buyer. Okay. We're going to put buyer, and we're also going to send off their interest. And what that means is that we're going to plug that into something a little bit later. So we've got their and then we're going to ask them for their phone number. So where would you like us to forward the list to? Okay, look out for a message from our system soon. Blah 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 blah. Okay, so this is the first thing that I need. We've got this here. Now what I've got to do is I've got to test this so that we can be able to grab the hook, because it's going to say it's not going to be able to have that information until I test it. So let's go ahead and get started. Where would you like to forward the list to? Oh, interesting. So forward. Okay, look out for a message from our system soon. Is that really all it says? I guess so, huh? Because they click the button and then boom, there we go. Awesome, that makes sense. And then there it is, view listings. And if I'm on my mobile, I'll be able to see it. And why does it still say San Antonio? Interesting. See, look at that. Ah, I need to update that, don't you know? So I need to go here. See, this is why you test stuff, guys. This is why you test stuff. So ads with pools. No, that's the one I wanted. So let me put that in here in this link, because that's the correct one. And then that should be good, right? I think that's what I needed to fix. And I'm gonna also change the name here. And this is affordable homes. All right. Okay. So now let's go to here to our Zapier, and I say, okay, I did this, and it should get me, right? Let's see. Okay, got me. View my hook. There I am. There it is. There's my interest. I'm a buyer. All right. So now I go to next, and then now what I'm going to do is I'm going to send a email to our client, because what we're going to do is we're going to let them know that a subscriber just came in. So we're going to send them off. And then we're going to grab her email, copy that, drop that in from us, Dan and Hector. What did it say? And Dan, subject, new subscriber. Hey, Patrice, we just wanted to let you know that the lead has subscribed to our drip campaign. We'll be following up with them to collect their we'll be following up with them. Let's see. Our system will follow up with them automatically. But you can view all your subscribers at, and then I'm going to put in her link here. So if I go in here, I just want to give people access to stuff. And so what I mean by that is we're going to give them just so that they know how to find stuff, right? Because clients oftentimes are like, I don't even know where these things go. I don't even know how to get there. So if I help her to be able to do that, then it'll make it a lot easier. So in every email that we send off, we also every email that we send off, we make sure that they can at least see all the subscribers. Now this is just here for the subscriber. Remember, this is just for let it like just coming in. Will let you know if they are motivated to buy soon. Have a great day. The HD team. All right, there we go. They are a potential, and then I'm going to put in here buyer. That's their interest. They are a potential buyer. Our system will follow with them automatically, but you can view all your subscribers at blah, 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 blah. So there we go. And we're going to send this off, and I'm going to skip the test so we don't bug our client. But bada boom, bada bam. I'm going to turn that, finish it, and turn it on. Oh, look at this. I need to buy this. What do we do? Oh, you know what? I think I can just turn off some zaps. It doesn't matter. Let's just turn it off. All right. So now we can go here, see it on our dashboard, and we're good to go. All right, so now what do we need to do? We need to make sure that we finish this, right? And we've got another zap that corresponds. So what happens if they don't give this information? Well, what we do is we actually follow up with them, and after 3 minutes, if they have not given their phone number, right, then we just send them this here. And so what we're going to do is we're going to copy, we just resend them the list. So we're going to copy this affordable homes, and that is that one. And so what I mean by that is like, let me rephrase that. So when they come in, the very first thing basically we're asking them for is their phone number. And if they give us their phone number, they can see the list right away. But realistically, a lot of people don't actually, there's a large number of people that don't actually do that. And so we understand that. So what we do is a few minutes later, 3 minutes later, if they have not given us their phone number, we will send them the list anyways. We don't want to just hold it hostage and say, you can't get the list if you don't want, we don't want to do that. So what this does is if they have not given us their phone number yet, then we'll follow up and send them the, we'll send them the list anyways, okay? All right, so boom, 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 that's that. Now what I wanna go over here is I'm gonna change this a little bit. And so I'm going to pull out all of this stuff because we don't want to resubscribe them to all of these things. We don't need to resend off an email or anything like that. We don't need to re-ask them for their phone number. We can just send them a message, and we can say, you can click, let's see here. Click the button below to browse homes. Let's see, current homes for sale. Oh, it's 12 o'clock. All right, I gotta go. So we're running up late on here, guys. So here's what we did, and then we're going to have to throw in that same URL. We'll throw that down there. Actually, we won't need that. We won't need that. We won't need this. So what this does is here's our kind of follow-up sequence, and we've got a, one that's a little bit longer that we'll implement and make sure that's up and ready. But this is kind of the crash course on getting things set up. So if you guys enjoyed any of this stuff, let me know. If I lost any of you guys, sorry for that. But we will continue to bring you value here in the CB 101 group. If you guys happen to catch this on the YouTube channel, come hang out with us on Facebook and in Chatbots 101. Just search us and you'll find us. And if you guys want our guide on affiliate marketing, that's going to be, it's kind of a program. We're going to be releasing all the videos and a few PDFs that'll be available this weekend. So if you want that and have not gotten it, drop an emoji and we'll get that stuff to you too. All right. Have an amazing one, y'all. We'll see you later. Peace.